Pick the recognized family, OPPB. Be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with the budget. Illinois evening draw, we had 544 to come in. You see that that's a repeat. It came 454 on the 7th. All right. So what we have in here, since it's two separate numbers, you're going to do the 45. This is strategy number 2. You're going to mark off the 45 and the 55, showing that they did come in for the month. All right. So tracking is king. This is strategy number 2, the triangle, where you got all 1,000 possible combinations of pairs. So play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. And if you track it, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. Also, I have here to continue with strategy number 2. Why strategy number 2? So I can say this is part 2 of using strategy number 2. You got the double zeros haven't played, which is underlined. Didn't play last month. The double ones didn't play. Also, you have the double sevens haven't played and the double eights. All right. So if these don't hit by the end of the month, you'll be carrying these over to next month on your pairs. Also, you see this 0 on this 01, this 04, this 07. If it don't hit, you carry it over. Okay, this 15 don't hit. This 17, if it don't hit, you carry it over. We're working with the law average. We want to see what numbers ain't hit. So we're going to play those numbers in the following month to see, or highlight them so we can see what's going on with the actual 1,000 numbers and the pairs at all times. See, now here we can see that everything under this 33 column has hit for this month. So we really won't really looking at those too much. We're going after working with the law average. What hasn't played is what we're looking to play. Okay, we see the 4-4. Everything hit on it. Now in the 5-5 column, you see that you got the 56 and the 57. See how you're carrying the numbers over from month to month. And the 59, it didn't hit last month. So you want to keep your eye on anything that's going into, hadn't hit the previous month or this month. That's going on 60 days. You want to carry them numbers over. You want to look at willing that number. Okay, that's how I know how long it took any number to come, just with this simple triangle here. Here also, everything hit under this column 6-6. Okay, at a glance. The 7, you see the 7-7 and the 7-9 hasn't hit. You're looking at that. All right. The A8, you can tell that it's going on 60 days, haven't hit. Anything underlined in the blue here, I know it's going on 60 days, ain't hit. So this is what you're looking at. You're looking at what hasn't played in strategy number 2. All right, again. So like I always say, and these here, I would still recommend them as hot. This 2-2, this 2-4, and 28. Okay, now I'm playing this 2-8. I'm playing 8-2-2, 8-8-2. The 8-8-2 hasn't, the 8-8 hasn't fell on the front, so I'm playing it like that, and I'm playing the 8-2-2 because the 2-2 hasn't fell on the back all year. See, I know why I'm playing my numbers, because I'm seeing what's going on with all 1,000 numbers. That's how I hit and get in the winner's circle. I'm not jumping on and off numbers. I can see that a pair can take 3 months before it even show up. So if you was playing any number with a 5-6, it hadn't showed up for 3 months. That's why you jump on and off of all these numbers, because you don't know what's going on with none of the numbers. You're guessing at the numbers. The numbers are random. They're all random. There's no rhyme or reason to how these numbers might fall. The only thing that you do have is the law average. The numbers have to rotate. They have to change positions. They have to rotate, but you still gonna only get 365 out of a year. You got 635, which is 70% of those numbers that you don't know what's going on with if you ain't tracking. That's why people jump on and off the numbers and say they one off a number and they up down a number and don't know why. You don't know why if you ain't tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Then they say, well, you're going to mirror and flip a number. The numbers don't flip in mirrors. It's just that out of those 1,000 numbers, that number just didn't play. And once you start tracking the numbers, the actual 1,000 numbers, you're going to realize ain't no such thing as no flipping in mirrors. It's 1,000 numbers. One of them going to come. Ain't nothing to it but that. And they don't flip and mirror the numbers. You'll see that when you start tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. Ain't no flipping and mirroring these numbers. You know that this 01 didn't play. You'll know that this 04 didn't play. You'll know that this 07 didn't play. Get out that flipping and mirroring game. Track the actual 1,000 numbers you want to win, and learn a system, a strategy, and a skill set that you can use to win. You're not going to get there. You're not going to get there if you're just using or plan to use, and I'm going to say it, these grids, these root sums, these date sums, these tic-tac-toes, these multiple different rundowns that they got. And they got a rundown. They can make a rundown out of any of those 1,000 numbers. They can make a tic-tac-toe out of any of those 1,000 numbers. They can make a root sum out of any of those 1,000 numbers. The only way you're going to know what's going on with those numbers is using a system like the Pick 3 at a Glance strategy. And I have 4 worksheets that I'll send out to you in a PDF form that you can print out for yourself and see that this here is all truth. Everything else is make-believe in my book. That's my book. Okay? And when you tell me, when you tracking your own numbers and I look at this sheet like you and see what you got, then I can tell you the best strategy to use to help build your skill set. But I'm not going to give you no root sums, no date sums, and anything I can't explain definitely for your state. This ain't going to happen with me. That's why I don't have those clubs and all that stuff. Because I know that in order to win, you got to do the work, not me do the work. Because if I do the work, you don't know nothing. And all it does is make it hard for me. But I can help you win using the Pick 3 at a Glance strategy. I don't do groups. I ain't about to do the work that it entails to tell you what number to play in your state. I ain't doing that because I know what these folks going through trying to do that. I ain't doing it. I'm showing you this here too. Again, like I say, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget. Now, I didn't put the sheets together. If you want them, fine, or you can make copies and use this. Don't try to make no book or nothing out of my stuff, because I'm gonna come after you with all I got. It took me, I put this together over 30 years of playing Pick 3. And I ain't about to let nobody take it without a fight. But I already got it copyrighted, so I don't know what else they can do. Okay, so here. These 12 numbers, singles, with 12 little columns gives you 70% of those 1,000 numbers you can look at a glance with this Pick 3 at a Glance. Okay? Ain't no shortcuts. If you want a shortcut to winning, then buy Quick Picks. That's all I can tell you. Okay? All I did is took 22 numbers, the 12 numbers here, that are singles. Did the 1-1 rundown on those 12 numbers, gave you 12 columns. All these numbers are mirrored and opposite of each other. At a glance, you can know what's going on with all 720 of those numbers, because each one of these columns represents 60 numbers. Each column represents 60 numbers. So each column times 12 it gives you 720. That's 70% of those 1,000 that you'll glance as you track and follow. This is the strategy number 2, which I just showed you. This is the number strategy number 3 that you'll need. Go check my videos. Study my videos more than you play. Study more than you play. Study more than you play. I hope I'm getting this correct. Study more than you play. Build your skill set and a strategy for your state. Here's the doubles. There's 10 of them. 10 columns. Right here. These are the base numbers I did the 1-1 rundown on. That's going to give you 720, although not 720, 270 of the rest of those 1,000 numbers on columns organized. Let me make sure I got you. Oh, let me make sure I got it set up for you. You can see them. Sorry, but just go visit my study my channel, okay? So you can see. I'm thinking you can see, and I'm not checking the video, but I'll go over it a little bit. But this is it right here. And then I do front pair and back pair for you. Front pair, back pair sheet. Let me give you that one. Okay, 2, I got a calendar. You can make your own calendar up or however you want to do it. Here's a calendar that I put together so I can track everything. Be organized if you're going to win. And when you come to me, I can help you win. But I ain't doing no numbers. You can't pay me no money for no numbers. You can't do all that because I know what it takes to win. And it takes you doing the work, not me. I'm telling y'all now, ain't going to be Terry doing this work. I do it for the state I'm in. I'm tracking them state specific, and they winning. Here. Okay? The ones that's doing the work winning. And, well, yeah. Okay. Now here, I'll help you win, but I ain't doing this work because I know what it takes. And I ain't shucking and jiving nobody. I ain't hiding my face because, you know, some of these folks hide their face. They don't want you to see who they are, for sure. Because they know what entails this work. This ain't no just put up numbers and give it to people and tell them they gonna hit. It ain't happening, y'all. Truth don't need no support. That's what my mama used to tell me. Here's the front pair and back pair. You track the front pair and back pair. Like that 544 came in, you want to do the 54. You can see that it came in already at a glance. And then on the back, you see if the 44 came in on the back, which you know it has already because I know it's only 2 left. Go to the column with the 44. You see it came in on the back, and you would just mark it off, like here. Okay? This is simple. Simple to keep up with. And now let me make sure that you can see what I was talking about on that front sheet. And if you're in Illinois here, I'm going to just put these up so you can see it while it's on this here. These are what I got, the numbers that are mirrored each other in Illinois that you want to look at playing for the rest of the year. Okay? Screenshot it if you like. Okay. The numbers circled already came in for Illinois. 044. Here, they're hot. I really, since the 00 ain't came in and then 11, I'd definitely be looking at this 011. And, this, you know, these here, this 011 and this 110. Okay. Look how long to see if these 01, the zeros don't come in. Definitely put that on your list. Okay. What else I need to show you? But all these numbers mirror each other. Go to my videos, learn about mirroring. That's why I say you have to do the work, because you might see something I miss. And when I win, I win, but I don't show everything I win because I can't tell y'all all the numbers I play or how I play. And then if I win and show you what I won on all of them, then you mad at me because I didn't tell you what to play when you're supposed to be tracking and doing the work. Or ask me something, come here on the channel and make comments if you want, if you're a serious player. But I ain't doing this work. I know what it takes to win. And ain't giving you a whole bunch of numbers and telling you to play them. I can give you these because I didn't track and did the work on these for Illinois' evening draw. And that's all I do is evening draw. I don't try to chase all these numbers and all these draws. You're gonna go. I don't make out. It's not gonna. You're not gonna be a happy camper doing that. Believe me. You ain't gonna be a happy camper doing it that way. Study more than you play. Study more than you play. Okay, to win. Here, like I said, the columns 12 numbers, and right here for the singles. These are what I call the base numbers for the singles. I think I already showed you the doubles. 012, 013, 014, 015, 016, 017, 012, 025, 026, 024, 025, 026, 027, and 037. I had eye surgery, so it kind of strains me a little bit to see what I'm looking at. You'll learn these 12 numbers by heart. And when you do the 111 rundown, you'll find one of these base numbers in that winning number to come in, and then you'll just go to that base number, find it, and go down and you'll find your winning number that came in. Fairly simple strategy, easy. I can teach you within an hour the whole system, where you will do the work and find the number. Okay, and I'll help you get there. But I ain't finding no numbers. I ain't putting no numbers up because I know it ain't working, y'all. Stop fooling yourself. You got 1,000 numbers. You're only going to get 365 of them exact for the whole year. If you take one of these columns and pay them for the whole year, just like it is on the column every day, you out of law average, you'll only get 3 of them exact. That's why when you play triples on the law average, only 3 triples come out every year on law average. Sometimes it might, come out on any draw. Sometimes it might be 4, it could be 5 sometimes. But on average, you're only going to get 3. Okay? So that's why don't invest in those those triples, unless you didn't use some system like I do to realize what's the best triple to play that might come in. And I can tell you that too. But don't waste your money on triples. They less chance of hit and they don't pay no more. Doubles is the next less chance to hit and they don't pay no more. These here are the best to play because you got 720 of them to hit. Can y'all see? Yeah. Can you see? Yeah. 720. All 70% of the numbers right here on the columns that you can look at a glance and know why you playing your numbers or know why you playing a column. One of these columns might not show up for 90 days. So when you win, you ain't going to be playing all these numbers. You're going to go play that column because working with the law average, more than likely something going to fall off that column. And that's only 10 numbers you got to look at. You can either straight box them, and depending on you tracking, knowing your front pair, your back pair, your single digit, you'll know how to play these numbers when you're playing them off of this column that you know ain't played in 90 days or 120 days. I've seen them go that long. That's why I say I can't be giving nobody no numbers telling them to play, and I know how long these numbers will take to come out. And tell you to play this one day, that day, or this day. No way. Ain't gonna happen on this channel. Love you all. Just giving you the truth. Don't want you burning and spending your money and being a hole like I used to be. Trying to get out, chasing all them different numbers, thinking you know what's going to come the next day. Ain't nothing going to show you what's coming the next day. Only thing going to show you something is tracking the actual 1,000 numbers. And be persistent and stick with your budget. Don't burn your money up. Wait till you hit. Then look to reinvest in your number. Build a bucket list of numbers that you can see that's best played. This would be my bucket list of numbers. I know that this 018 column ain't hit in 90 days. Or 120 days, this is my bucket list of numbers to play. All right, family. Play them till they come, make that money, y'all. Peace and love. God bless. If you track it, you'll soon be packing to Lucky Town. And remember, OPPB, be organized, be patient, be persistent, stick with a budget, play responsibly, practice more than you play.